I'm obsessed with octopus. We've had them in the restaurant for the last 10 years, from a carpaccio to a soup to the most amazing salad.
Everybody loves
Right.
octopus. When we have at the table the octopus, we go crazy for it.
Right.
Octopus can be tricky to catch, so to maximise our chances, we're laying pots just off the coast. The more you lay, the luckier you get.
So there's no bait or anything? No mussels, no cockle, nothing?
Nothing at all.
The octopus use the pots for shelter. I've heard they love shiny objects.
Yeah, you're gonna put a coin in there.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping a few quid will increase my chances.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. 15 or 16 octopus.
Here's the first spot. There's anything in there?
Shit. Nothing.
Not even the coin.
Not even the... Oh, yes, there is. Yeah, the coin is in there.
Here's the second pot.
Second pot. Ah, shit.
It wasn't just the first two that are empty.
Oh, come on.
Now you understand why they are expensive to buy octopus.
We've pulled all 35 pots without one octopus to cook with.
An absolutely sweet fuck all.
They don't want to be cooked by you.
Plan B?
Yeah, I think I've got plan B.
Enzo's mate had laid some pots a few days earlier, and he swore they'd be brimming with octopus. But before we could reach them, our luck turned from bad to worse.
Damn, this is a disaster. We're caught in a huge storm, so we're going to head back to port, wait till the weather drops off.
But the storm didn't pass. In fact, the weather got even worse. And it was 3 days before the clouds cleared, and I could resume my octopus hunt.
They're saying in town that's one of the worst storms in 40 years.
With the sea finally calm, our chances were the best they'd ever been.
How long have these pots been out here?
They've been here nearly a week. They will be full of octopus.
First one?
This one?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's been the story of our lives for the past 5 days.
Enzo, not today.
That's just the beginning. Ah, yeah, there is one.
Yes.
Yeah, inside.
Finally.
Inside.
Finally.
Here is the octopus.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's the...
Finally. Oh, my God. Jesus. Wow.
We'd caught it the traditional way, so I was determined to kill it the traditional way too.
Now, how do you kill them?
Yeah, you bite this head.
You what?
You're gonna bite this head to kill it.
There.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Ah. Oh, that's good. Oh. Oh,
We finally got one.
Yeah.
Jesus, bravo.
Oh, very good.
Jesus. Nice one. Bravo.
Finally, luck was on our side.
Thank God for that.
We pulled in another two, including a feisty 2-pounder.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Getting my hands on these little suckers has been a real battle, but I got a mouth-watering Sicilian stew recipe that I knew was going to make it all worthwhile.
5 days for that baby. Ready to go. Now, I'm going to quickly blanch it. In she goes. Lovely.
Add seasoning and a splash of white wine to the pan and boil for 10 minutes.
Time to get the octopus out. Look at that. Beautiful.
The base of my octopus stew is fried chilies, onions and garlic.
Octopus. Take off the top. Slice that down. In. The octopus is going to start absorbing all that wonderful sweet flavour.
Mix in tomatoes, olives, capers, anchovies, parsley, fish stock and a splash of olive oil. Simmer.
35 to 40 minutes.
I've come to Scotland in search of the finest wild deer for my delicious new dish. One that deserves a place on any Indian menu. Venison masala. Joining us is Jim McCurlin, who's going to help us track down a deer.
If you spot one and I haven't seen it, just go, and that's all. I'll hear it, yeah?
Don't point at it.
Don't point, don't raise any hands. Are we ready? Let's go.
I was born ready.
But deer are elusive creatures and incredibly difficult to shoot.
And what could spook him?
Noise, scent.
After 2 hours, Jim spots our first deer.
See those tall trees up there? Yes. He's just out. He's just come out. Here he comes. He's running along the bottom.
Fuck, I still can't see him.
There he is. Top left. See him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just as I'm getting ready to take the shot, I lose it.
Gordon, that deer won't be coming back now.
Lure Little bastard, come back. Shit.
Next day, we set off again, but the deer always seemed to be one step ahead of us. Finally, after several hours of hard slog, Jim spotted a roe deer.
Look, his side on.
Come on, let's go. No, stay there.
I can't see him now.
Okay. He's in the dark. Wait, they turn sideways, Gordon.
Safety off?
No.
Yep.
I follow up with a second shot.
He's dead.
Yeah, quite a strange feeling to be with, isn't it?
Yes.
But when you got it in your sights like that, your heart's just beating.
Absolutely.
Beating.
Yeah.
Big deep breath.
They call it buck fever.
Then it's time for Mo to show me how he makes sure his deer is halal. As well as saying a prayer when he pulls the trigger, he slits the throat in a special way.
What I would do
Yeah.
to make it halal,
Yeah.
you used to repeat the prayer, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar.
And that's it.
That's it. One swift back and forth. That's the main thing with halal. The knife has to be razor sharp. We do it this way to get all the blood out the carcass, just so it's nice and clean.
Well done, Gordon.
It's the moment of truth. Time for me to cook my venison masala for Mo and Jim.
I'm going to be using venison that Mo shot at the weekend. It's been hung and chilled, and more importantly, he shot it, so therefore it's halal. The first thing we're going to do is make the most amazing dry rub.
Mix cumin, fennel seeds, chili powder, coriander seeds and chili flakes.
Grind that down
Nice.
Rub the spices into the meat.
into the pan. Nice.
Cook for about 4 minutes, basting continuously. Then remove from the heat.
And as it starts to cool down in the oil, it takes on all that wonderful flavour from the spices.
For the masala sauce, grate 1 onion. Season and add garam masala, turmeric, garlic and ginger.
We can afford to make it a little bit more spicy because it's going up against the dense, rich venison.
Add chilies, chopped tomatoes and a splash of water. Grate a whole cauliflower and add to the mix.
The masala paste starts to absorb it.
Finally, add chopped coriander and a squeeze of lemon.
And there you go. If that's not worth 6 hours pissing around in the bushes, I don't know what is.
As a young chef, I spent a couple of years working my arse off in Paris. I was very fortunate to live above the most amazing boulanger, eating croissants 7 days a week. What I never got a chance to do was perfect the perfect croissant. So I'm going back to the floor to see if I can turn out a batch of croissants as a pro baker.
Arnaud Del Montel has been hand-making croissants for over 20 years.
Bonjour, Arnaud.
Ah, bonjour, Gordon.
He's a Parisian baker who's still producing the delicious, rare handmade versions we're all missing out on.
What's the secret behind your croissants?
Love, butter,
Yeah.
good ingredients.
Yes. And can you teach the perfect croissant, or is it all in the field?
It depends of the student.
Right.
I hope I don't disappoint him.
OK, so whose recipe is this? Did you steal it from an English chef?
Not really.
The ingredients to make the dough are simple. Flour, sugar,
Tout doucement.
milk, salt and yeast. But they're perfectly balanced, and the smallest mistake will ruin the entire batch. With water and eggs added, the dough is then chilled and rested to use for the next day's baking.
OK.
24 hours.
So you're that far in advance. Every time you're always in advance.
Yes.
Using yesterday's pastry, the dough is gently rolled before we add the key ingredient.
OK. And that's the butter?
That's the butter.
So it's like a whole slab of butter in the middle.
Voila.
The French love rich foods, and almost a third of every mouthful of Arnaud's croissants will be butter.
The best butter you can find on the market.
Which is rare today because a lot of croissants are made with margarine and cheap forms of fat.
To produce the all-important layers in a croissant, the dough has to be rolled, then folded, rolled, then folded 3 times to create over 70 layers of dough and butter in each croissant. The pastry is cut into triangles and rolled into the famous croissant shape. But you need to be gentle so as not to crush the layers. It's a technique the French have perfected.
And do it like this, but
So
don't...
you're caressing it. It's like you're caressing a...
Ouais,
Like you're stroking.
tu caresses, mais tu n'écrases pas.
Right. Caress, but don't crush it.
Every morning, he has the challenge of hand-rolling 400 croissants for discerning Parisians. Can I match his lightning speed?
So there's 40 croissants here.
Yeah.
Normally, how long would that take you to make and roll?
Around 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
To match Arno, I needed to be able to roll one every 4.5 seconds.
Attention, hein. Tu caresses.
Don't crush. Shit. Ah, merde. 50 seconds left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shit. Fuck. So that's 13 3 minutes. So I'm 10 behind. I thought coming back to Paris wouldn't be like what it was like 20 years ago when I was getting my ass kicked.
The rolled croissants are then gently heated to activate the yeast so they rise. They're glazed with egg and then they're baked.
Right, see you in 20 minutes and come out crispy, golden and delicious. Je t'aime.
The smell was taking me back 20 years.
Smell is amazing.
I couldn't wait to taste if all our hard work was worth it.
My God. Inside, perfect. Slight, moist, crisp on the outside, and that bit there.
You see all the layer
The layers.
here?
25 years of experience. Le dent. Inside.
Yeah. And some love.
Oh my God. That is amazing, honestly. And thank you for giving me a proper insight to a bit of French history.
I'm in Galicia, on the northwest coast of Spain, on the hunt for one of the region's most sought-after delicacies, pepper bears, or goose barnacles. They're delicious, expensive, everything a gourmet ingredient should be. But they're also at the bottom of a 300-foot cliff.
My God.
The fast-flowing water of the Atlantic makes the goose barnacles stronger, fatter, and tastier to eat. But abseiling into it is the only way to reach them.
My God, this is insane.
The powerful currents of the Atlantic are not something to mess with.
Shit. I must be off my fucking rocker.
Once the waves retreat, I've got just 30 seconds before they return to spot the goose barnacles and wrench them off the rocks. My guide tells me that if I hear a whistle, it means that the sea is coming crashing back in and I have to get out of the way fast.
Oh, fuck.
The waves are knocking me all over the place. I can see the goose barnacles, but I keep on being pushed in the wrong direction. Finally, I've got my footing.
Fuck me, you gotta be quick.
But I'm concentrating so hard on the prize, I forget the first simple rule. Listen for the whistle.
I've lost the fucking stick. Shit. Gracias. Thank you.
You need a license to collect goose barnacles like this, but I was quickly starting to think who'd want one given the risks.
Arriba. Oh, shit.
Breaking them off the rock turns out to be the easy part. I've only collected a few handfuls when disaster strikes. Everything I collected was lost to the sea.
Oh, fuck. Bag's gone.
This is by far the most dangerous fishing trip I've ever been on. And I only managed a couple of handfuls before the tide filled the cove.
That was hard work.
Right, the ultimate tapas, pataves. Now, traditionally they're cooked in seawater, so no salt in there whatsoever.
First, I'm going to boil them in the seawater with bay leaves and a little bit of olive oil.
Cook them for 1 minute. They say here in Spain, as long as it takes you to say the Lord's Prayer.
Once they're cooked, I need to remove their tough skins.
Right, the secret is to peel them when they're warm.
To finish them, a sherry sauce with shallots, bay leaves and a touch of fresh pepper.
Definitely no salt. This is where we've got to be really quick. A touch of sherry. Nice. couple of tablespoons of cream. Bring that up to the boil.
Add the rind and the juice of 1 lemon.
And just squeeze. Finish it in there. And then a couple of tablespoons of the cooking liquor. That lets down the cream. And the secret here is to keep a really nice, delicate balance. Lemon out and pepper bears in. Now, literally in the cream for 30 seconds and finish with fresh parsley. Really important to go in that cream for literally 30 seconds. Any longer than that, it'll be like having a mouthful of elastic bands. Excellent.